Report on Young and the Restless's 2-week spoilers on Thursday, July 22. Devon Hamilton, Bryton James, welcomes the country TIGIRLILY. In the CBS serial opera, the female band appears as part of Devon's quest to find new performers for the record label. Additionally, Melody Thomas Scott's character Nikki Newman and Eric Braden's character Victor Newman travel to Milan, Italy to see their grandchild. With his record company, Devon Hamilton plays a significant role in Genoa City's music scene. Devon comes TIGIRLILY to town to perform as part of that. Devon therefore meets the sisters Krista and Kendra Slaubaugh, who go on to become the popular country band. Devon is happy to welcome the residents of North Dakota. They are now touring the United States in the summer. The pair began their careers by creating YouTube videos, so they will be accustomed to appearing on screen with Bryton James as Devon Hamilton on Young and the Restless. The performance with Devon is a part of their public relations efforts, as their brand new record was just launched. Krista discusses how they got the role of Devon Hamilton in the Young and the Restless scene above. Sony, the company that produces the soap, collaborates with their label. Thus, keep an eye out for Devon and those close to him to see the attractive duet TIGIRLILY perform. Devon Hamilton undoubtedly extends an invitation to attend their performance. Devon's fiancée, Amanda Sinclair, Michelle Morgan, and his ex-girlfriend, Elena Dawson, Brittany Sarpy, are probably going to be present. Additionally, the latter might invite Nate Hastings, Sean Dominic, Devon's cousin, as a guest. Enjoy TIGIRLILY's song styles while watching Young and the Restless with Devon as the host. As part of her departure from the CBS soap opera, Summer Newman, Hunter King, has relocated to Italy. She has nevertheless made multiple appearances on Young and the Restless. She recently said a heartfelt farewell to her father. Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, her mother, also takes a plane to see the attractive blonde. To find out how she is adjusting to her new employment and living arrangements, Victor and his wife, Nikki Newman, will now pay her a visit. Hunter King's departure and final moments seem imminent, based on Young and the Restless's comings and goings. She reportedly stopped filming a few weeks ago, according to a set insider. Her appearances on Boy and R appear to be being extended for a few more weeks though. Will Summer's meeting with her grandparents be her final on-screen appearance? Or will Michael Mealer's character Kyle Abbott take a plane to Milan to be with his ex-fiancée, given that he is also departing from Young and the Restless? The actor just announced that he was leaving. According to sources, he also wrapped up his work on set a few weeks ago. Thus, his final scenes will also be released soon. Will Michael and Hunter soon bid Guy and R farewell together? Amanda Sinclair, Michelle Morgan, has been putting in a lot of effort lately to demonstrate that her mother, Naya Benedict, Tasha Story, is not guilty of planning the murder of her father. Naya, however, declined to assist in her defense. She has even admitted to doing the crime. But Amanda finds out the truth. In order to demonstrate that her grandfather is to blame for the death, she has teamed up with Victor. The mustache soon uses deceit to try to convince Sutton Ames, Jack Landron, that he was responsible for the tragedy. However, Amanda's efforts might not be worthwhile. According to spoilers for Young and the Restless, Naya will be out of town for the next 2 weeks. Her girls played a key role in their mother's release on bail. Her disappearance is therefore a true betrayal. What role does Sutton play in this stunt? Like a hound with a bone, the attractive lawyer will not give up until she finds out the truth. The absence of her client is therefore a setback. However, Amanda will not give up on her search. She fervently hopes that Victor would assist in blowing the case wide open. Watch Y and R to witness the Slaubaugh sisters perform TIGIRLILY for Devon Hamilton from July 19 to July 30 on the CBS soap opera. Devon Hamilton's audacious decision sets the stage for the next 2 weeks in Genoa City to be louder, brighter, and far more spectacular than anyone anticipates. Following rumors that Devon has signed the #1 country band TIGIRLILY for a special collaboration at the renowned music studio, formerly known as Hamilton Winters, both music fans and influential people are giddy. However, this is more than simply a straightforward marketing initiative. Devon is reclaiming his position as the industry leader in music. The city is getting ready for a change. And this is the plot that will traverse rivalries, relationships, fears, and even unexpected new partnerships. A highly unexpected duet making their debut in Genoa City will be at the center of an explosive narrative that combines music, business tension, and personal drama over the course of the next 2 weeks on The Young and the Restless. Devon Hamilton is prepared to demonstrate his abilities once more. Devon has been discreetly managing the challenging juggle of parenting, business obligations, and emotional recovery for some months. In particular, he has found stability in Abby and Dominic. However, a part of him, the fervent, imaginative, daring music tycoon, has felt uninspired. Up until now, TIGIRLILY's arrival in Genoa City is more than just a commercial move. Devon is returning to his creative roots, which helped shape who he is now. As a power player, he is regaining his motivation, self-esteem, and self-assurance. The collaboration represents a new phase. Combining harmonies, sass, and assertive femininity, the duet is quickly becoming well known in the country music industry. They are the kind of act that might revitalize Devon's brand because they are up-to-date and innovative. However, the fact that Devon didn't just book them is what actually makes this plot so compelling. They are being hosted by him. For myself, and the whole town takes notice. Newman, Abby sensing the change at first. Abby is proud of Devon's audacious decision. She adores witnessing him become motivated and inspired once more, behaving like the driven man she fell in love with. However, as the initiative gains momentum, she starts to notice gaps in her own comfort zone. Schedules are very demanding when hosting a popular musical act. Long hours, late-night meetings, endless gatherings for networking. It entails Devon returning to the hectic side of the business, which used to cause friction with his personal life. Abby starts to worry about losing time with him. More specifically, that Dominic will lose time with her. She makes an effort to minimize her worries by hiding them behind kind smiles and encouraging remarks. Her eyes, however, speak for themselves. She feels uncomfortable. She senses the strain. Devon is so engrossed in the thrill that he fails to notice. Still, Lily Winters responds. With nuanced feelings, Lily has unexpected emotional changes as soon as she learns the news. She sincerely wants Devon to succeed because she is his sister. She desires his fulfillment. However, she can't help but feel excluded given the tension that has been between them since the corporate conflicts with Chancellor Winters. She wasn't informed first by Devon. He didn't consult her. She was left out of the launch. She won't acknowledge how much this hurts. According to Lily, Devon is expressing through this partnership that he is not defined by the corporate world. On his own terms, he can achieve greatness. Without anyone's consent, he can resurrect his music empire. And that's a powerful message. Anticipate a period of emotional detachment, persistent animosity, and ultimately a conflict that could perhaps rekindle previous animosities between the siblings. When TIGIRLILY shows up, Genoa City pays attention. The energy in Genoa City immediately changes when TIGIRLILY enters the plot. The sisters' unabashed confidence, wit, charm, and charisma, who pen the typically refined society of the privileged. In the first 24 hours, they go around the studio. Press charm makes social media feeds brighter. They instantly grab the interest of a number of influential Genoa City citizens. In actuality, more lives are impacted by their entrance than Devon had anticipated. Daniel and Sharon pay attention for unexpected reasons. Now that she is concentrating a lot on her new business strategy, Sharon sees TIGIRLILY as a chance to cross-promote with Crimson Lights or her corporate endeavor. In an attempt to fortify not only her brand, but also her personality beyond mourning and reinvention, she approaches Devon about possible collaborations. Daniel sees things completely differently. Daniel wants to be a part of something positive and uplifting because his mother, Phyllis, has been causing mayhem lately. He views TIGIRLILY's visit as an opportunity to positively reintroduce the Omega Sphere brand into the public eye. Devon isn't sure if it makes sense to combine country music, gaming, and art, but he's prepared to at least listen. Daniel is the one who is most surprised by that. Billy Abbott senses a tale. Billy is constantly searching for content that will spark discussion, controversy, or traffic. As he embarks on a multimedia series showcasing their adventure in Genoa City, TIGIRLILY's entrance turns into his new passion. Drama is inevitable though, because it's Billy. He delves too far. He poses difficult queries. He unintentionally causes issues. Furthermore, one of his insightful queries almost entirely ruins the partnership. In a heated confrontation that will serve as a reminder to everyone of why Devon is one of the most admired and feared men in the creative industry, expect Devon to silence Billy. When Nate Hastings tries to enter, Devon rejects him. Nate continues to work on mending his broken relationships. He sees it as a chance to offer assistance and start mending his relationship with Devon after finding out about TIGIRLILY's participation. Devon, however, responds icily. Blunt, harsh, somewhat antagonistic. He states unequivocally that the instant Nate violated the family, he lost the right to participate in his creative universe. Nate is greatly hurt by this, and viewers should anticipate that throughout the course of the upcoming episodes, Nate will become more determined and erratic as a result of the rejection. The Chance Chancellor observes Abby's nervousness. Chance has always been subtly perceptive, but Devon and Abby's relationship has been steady for months. He worries when he sees Abby becoming agitated at Devon's increasing workload and late nights. He's not attempting to meddle, not romantically. However, he is all too aware of how Abby lost it the last time her boyfriend was preoccupied with work. Chance tries to help her in a tactful way by giving her guidance without going too far. Abby is grateful. Devon interprets it incorrectly, and a fresh strain starts to simmer beneath the surface. The recording session of TIGIRLILY takes an unexpected turn. An unforeseen dispute emerges as the pair starts recording their newest hit. It is rare for the sisters to differ creatively. Emotions are sparked by the strain of being in the spotlight in Genoa City, the challenges of a new setting, and an unexpected piece of personal news that one of them learns. Devon intervenes as a mentor as well as a producer, providing advice that eventually enables them to re-establish their connection and improve their performance. For Devon, this turns into a pivotal plot point that serves as a reminder to the audience of his status as one of Genoa City's most influential artists. Additionally, it attracts the interest of a significant national music outlet, which results in an article with features a video from behind the scenes and possible discussions for upcoming partnerships. Everyone starts to notice how Devon's profession is booming back to life. But beneath the festivity, trouble waits. An abrupt disturbance occurs just when everything appears to be going smoothly. Technical sabotage, a leak of data, a financial setback. A significant event occurs that poses a threat to the TIGIRLILY alliance as a whole. Devon gets caught off guard. Abby becomes anxious. Tessa is concerned that there may be a connection between Maria's recent stress signals. Despite Nate's denials, Lily has suspicions about him. Billy too. In the course of his inquiry, he unintentionally discovers something that has the potential to completely collapse. After 2 weeks, the truth starts to surface.